Hi everybody, good evening. Today we will talk about OSI model. We have 7 layers in OSI models. We will see now: application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer, and physical layer. Today we will talk about more details about physical layer. As we see in this picture, we have a sender and we have the receiver. And we need to send between sender and receiver. We have 2 kinds of transmission. We have cable or air by wireless. Now we will talk about the cable and the wireless to know what's the meaning of these 2 kinds of transmission. In transmission media, we have guided and unguided. Guided means you will send from point to point and you will be in this point. And unguided, you have to be in the same space. If you go out of this space, you will not get any transmission. We have 3 kinds of wire or guided cables. We have twisted pair cable, as we see in the picture, and we have coaxial cable, and we have the fiber optic. This is the newest one. And we have in air or free space the wireless. Now, we have the copper cable, and this is the old one and still using until now. We have the 2 kinds. Coaxial cable, we have thin or thick. And in coaxial cable, the example of coaxial cable is what we use, the cable we use it in the server or in the satellite. And we have the twisted pair cable. We have 2 kinds: unshielded twisted pair and the shielded twisted pair. We have the fiber optic. We have multi-mode and single mode. And the wireless, we have short range, that means small space, and medium range, more bigger than short, and the satellite, what we use in the space. The coaxial cable, as we talked before, we use it in the satellite. We see here we have the plastic, and we have something like the out conductor, and we have like plastic, and the last thing is the cover, and this is what we put it in the satellite. And this was the old kind of transmission. We use it in the network. And this one is converter. We put the cover kind and put it in the converter, and you will get the signal. This is the unshielded or the second type of coaxial cable. And we have the plastic, as we see. This is more picture. You will understand it in more detail. And we have the center core, and this is the connector. The cover media, now we have unshielded twisted pair, and this is what we use now in the PC and the Ethernet board. We have inside of the cable 3 wires or 8 wires, 4 pairs. As we see here, 2 pairs, 2 pairs, 2 pairs, 2 pairs. Now we have different kind of the unshielded twisted pair. We have Cat 3, Cat 4, Cat 5, and Cat 5e, and Cat 6, and now we will get the Cat 7. Shielded twisted pair STB. This is more protected than unshielded because he has out like plastic, and we have something like polystyrene, and all these protect the wires. Now the fiber optic. The fiber optic, as we said before, is the newest technology of transmission to transmit the data, and it uses light when he sends the data. Optic fiber uses light to send information, and this is more faster than the other kinds. In this picture, we'll see this one is like the glasses, and through these glasses the light goes and transmits the data. And we see here, when we have a switch or server room, you will find these cables in the switches, and this means fiber optic, and this is very sensitive because it's glasses from inside, and you have to take care when you use it. If you burn it, it will break. Now, as we have single fiber, the single mode and the multi-mode. What's the difference between single and multi-mode? The single mode, if you carry the data from one path, and it goes one direction, and this imagine this is the cable, and you have the data comes from your PC, for example, or the light source, and the data will goes in one path, and this is called single mode. The opposite, or the second type, is multi-mode. Multi-mode, when you send, it uses all the spaces in the cable and use more than one path, and then will arrive, and it's carry more data than the single mode. As you see here, the single mode fiber carries light pulses along single path, that means one path, and use laser light. For example, the laser, when you use laser, this is called single mode. The multi-mode, many bodies of lights travel at different angles. As we see here before, use more than one path. Now the wireless, and this is the best technology for the all, because it's very easy to use for the persons or for the people. We have different kind of wireless transmission, and here in this example we see if you have a tower and gives the signal, PC will take, and the mobile telephone will take the signal, and the office at your home, and also the laptop. All these use the wireless and have the technology of wireless. Now we have different kind of wireless. Indoor, that's mean like Bluetooth in your mobile. If you have mobile, the Bluetooth is used or called indoor because the space or the distance from 10 to 50 meters, and it's called also WLAN. WLANs use the same, and this is an example of indoor. Short range outdoor, that means small space from 50 to 200 meters, like the modem at your home. This is called short range outdoors. The mid range outdoors from 200 meters to 5 kilometers, like the WiMAX, and this is the new technology used now in these days. You have long range outdoors from 5 kilometers to 100 kilometers, and this is like a microwave, because if you go to the machine bank, you will find like this dish or microwave, and this is used the wireless. The last things, we have long distance communication, and this is the satellite communication when you use in the space, and all these sometimes connect, the microwave connect to the satellite, and it needs more space when you use the long distance communication. This is about the wireless. So all these examples talks about the physical layer, and we have to know what's the data or the unit we use it in the physical layer. The physical layer, the unit of the communication and the physical layer is called bit. So that's mean this is the smallest data, the smallest units of the transmission, the data. So this was about the physical layer, and I hope you get the idea and understand the lesson. And thank you for your listening. And this was prepared by Abdullah Haddadi, it's me, and also my friend is Abdullah Alshehri. Thank you for listening.